Copy that. They're going to bowl the first ball pretty soon. Good morning to our viewers. Good morning, Ross Kaywood, who joins me, Bjorn Briggs, in the commentary box. We were at the Nairobi Gymkhana for the first match of the Last Man Stands World Cup. Welcome, Ross.
Good morning, Bjorn. Absolute scenes here at the Gymkhana. South Africa taking on Singapore. South Africa are a formidable team, opening up with J.D. Arnold and Gerald Pike. Here we go.
Neo Joshi opening up the bowling. Hits the mark. And it's well steered down to third man. It's good running between the wickets.
So South Africa underway. They come with the big tag of favourites for the tournament, Bjorn. They're a strong team.
They must be one of the most professional amateur sides on the circuit, Ross. They look like they mean business here. And Joshi runs in. It's a good line and length there. Not offering the batsman too much in terms of length.
So I'd look at the wicket this morning, Bjorn. It looks an absolute belter. It's hard. It's got a bit of grass, so early on it should offer a bit of help to the bowlers. But as the forecast predicts today, it's going to warm up to a high of 24 once the sun breaks through. It's well bowled by Niha Joshi. A good start here for Singapore, Bjorn.
We've had a lot of rain around in Nairobi the last few weeks, and it's a credit to the ground staff who've got this outfield looking spectacular. It is a little soft in places, but the pitch is in fine condition.
Short, dispatched away behind, fine backward square. So Gerald Pike opens his boundary account.
Can't bowl there to Pike.
Absolutely not, Bjorn. He is a quality player. So just some information on the games following today. Obviously, South Africa versus Singapore now, followed by Pakistan versus Bangladesh. And the final game of the day will be Australia against the UAE. Should be another cracking game. Australia strong. The UAE, bit of an unknown entity. So that's the first over. 9 for naught. 10 teams taking part here in the World Cup. 2 groups. Top 2 will qualify for finals day on Saturday. So tidy start here for Singapore, just 9 off the first over.
Yeah, just the one loose delivery there getting dispatched for 4. He'll be disappointed with that, Niha. He's bowling a really good line and length and just dropped it short to Pike. Got the boundary there. He's on 8 from 4. He'll be happy with that start.
So Dash bowl his first over here. Coming off the long run, knees high. It's a good start there. Pike just trying to run it down to third man.
It's a little bit of wobble there for Satanshu Dash. Very quickly onto that again, Pike. It wasn't too short. He's rocked back and
it's good head position. Weight transfer there.
That's the new catchword for batters these days, is weight transfer, Ross. It's played nicely into the covers, just the one. A little bit of work there for Sachin behind the stumps for Singapore. Not the best throw. They'll need to be on their game today, Singapore.
It's well bowled. JG Ardenhoff, another quality player. Runs hard. Gets 50 most games that I've seen him play.
He played a bit of minor county games in his youth. He's a bit older now. He's a lawyer by profession. Oh, sloppy fielding by Satanshu there. Gets away with it that time.
So 2 overs complete, 16 for naught. Gerald Park, 13 of 7. JG Ardenhoff, 3 of 3.
Satanshu looks like he's getting a little bit of shape there. Causes a few problems there for Arendorf. He won't be too unhappy with that first over of his. Just a 7 off it.
It's good bowling this from Joshi. Oh. Bit of a fumble, but they're not going to get back for 2. Singapore guys, great bunch of guys. Had a fantastic time so far here in Kenya.
Came a few days early to adjust to the climate and the altitude.
It's very good this by Joshi. Just building a little bit of pressure. I think the South Africans are going to be eyeing out a score of 180 plus, I reckon, Bjorn. That's a good shot there. Punched out to cover just a single. It's been a lot of rain the last few weeks, so credit to the grounds team here to get the facility in this condition. Slapped down to long on. It's a powerful striker of the ball is Gerald Park. I know a lot of South Africans will be tuning into this broadcast, Beyond.
They will be seeing how their team's doing. Had a massive response of applications to play for Last Man Stands South African team. Wasn't an easy selection process for the selectors.
Never as easy, Beyond. So 3 overs complete. Score is 20 for naught. JG Ardenhoff 5 of 6. And Gerald Park 15 of 9. So solid start here from South Africa.
Singapore won't mind this too much. Haven't got away with it. Anything. It's just under 7 and over. They know 1 or 2 wickets here. South Africa could be in trouble. It's even Stevens at the moment.
So Dash into a second over. Just drifting down leg. It's going to be wide. 1 for the over. If you're watching Last Man Stands for the first time, 5 ball overs. First wide or penalty balls rebowled. Next one is not, and it's 3 runs. Pulled away onto deep mid wicket. Oh, there's a fumble. They'll get back for 2. It's a little bit sloppy here in the field from the Singaporeans. The fielding coach is not going to be too happy with what's going on at the moment. Nice shot there by JG. Too long off, just a single.
I like this line that Satanshu's bowling. Ross, it's quite a long straight boundary. He's putting it up there and saying, take me on.
It's asking the question.
Asking good questions. Bowling to a plan here.
So very good this from Dash, keeping these dangerous batsmen under control. Cut away to deep point, another single. So scoreboard ticking along slowly here, but no boundaries. Great shot down the ground. Oh. Joshi gets the trusted old boot out. Stops a certain boundary. They'll get back for 2. So good head to the over there. South Africa 28 for naught after 4. Pike 18 off 11. Arden off 10 off 10. So as we see the spectators roll in. Tim Rogers, dad of Ben Rogers, playing for the England team. Loyal LMS supporter. So change of bowler. Sandeep KT spin into the attack for the first time. So head out to deep at wicket, just a single. So a good start there by Sandeep. Down the ground to long off. So the South Africans just dealing in singles here. Well bowled, change of pace there by Sandeep. JG Hardenhoff just clipping off his legs. Timed it nicely, so they're back for 2. Fantastic venue, this beyond international ground. The Nairobi Gymkhana hosted the World Cup in 1996. Well bowled.
It's quite a privilege for the amateur player to be out here at the stadium with a multi-camera production. I think we've got 8 cameras around the ground.
Slapped away to deep extra cover. Slight fumble. Let's just get a single. So tidy start there by Sandeep. A lot of experience. They would have been in this situation loads of times. Setting a solid base to accelerate from probably the 10th over. The team does bat deep.
Yeah, they've seen off the first 5 overs. I'd expect them to try and kick on now.
Yep. So another change of bowler. Full toss. It's straight back to the bowler.
Got away with that one.
That's well bowled. Good length that.
On the money.
So Nav Barath Ali Melu is the new man. Good start job by him.
That's a bit short. He's got away with that. Should just be 1. They're looking for 2. It's good fielding.
Full toss. It's going to
loose.
be a wide.
It's a lovely shot. Ease and grace, Ross.
Yep. Can't coach that beyond. The fielder not getting around quick enough. Probably could have got the dive out. So I think the South Africans, yeah, going to be looking to put their foot on the gas. Well bowled, good shot there by Ardenhoff into the gap. Get back for a comfortable 2.
Run rate still only just under 7, so projected score 140.
So 42 after 6.
Singapore would have liked to have a wicket by now, but I don't think they need to panic by any stretch of the imagination here. They're still very much in this match.
It's a good shot there, down the ground.
It's in the gap. Fielder's doing well. Oh, spoke too soon.
Oh, he's got the...
Should have got that one.
Didn't get down, put the foot out, bounced over, and a welcome boundary there for Pike. I've got a feeling here that Pike's going big in this over. He's setting himself up there for some big hitting, it feels like. Slapped away to the cover boundary. Another 2. So the wicket's playing well, Bjorn. It looks like it's going to be a run fest later on the day when the sun comes out.
Yeah, when you have a look at that deck, makes you want to strap on the pads and get the old willow out and
Come out of retirement, you mean?
come out of retirement, or if you are retired, lick your lips at that deck. A lot of runs on there.
Great
Just
shot
four
there.
more. That's a lovely shot. So South Africans opening up a bit now. First time in the game, the run rate's above 7.
Into the gap. So J.G. Hardenhoff showing all his class.
A couple overs ago, the projected score was under 140. It's now 156. I think on this deck, 170 is probably about par, Ross.
Yep.
Oh, he's tossed it up. It's in the gap. He's waited for it very well there, Ardendorf. It's another boundary.
It's really good batting. Just waited for it. He knew exactly where the fielder was. Pierced the gap. So 57 for naught after 7.
So Sandeep getting punished. He's gone for 20 off his 2 overs. Ardendorf, who's going out a run and ball, is now on 30 off 21, so he's upped his strike rate nicely. At last over, the 2 boundaries there. Oh, it's well bowled. He's dropped that. He's put it down. I'd like to have a look at that replay.
Good encouragement there from the keeper.
Well, that's catches win matches. That's could be a big turning point in the match there.
It's huge. It's bowled it short. It's disappeared over square leg boundary for the first 6 of the innings.
Disappointed with himself and for dropping the catch the ball before, and he rushed it. He should have taken his time there just to settle himself down.
I'll tell you what, beyond as a bowler myself, nothing worse than dropping a batsman and the next ball him hitting you for 6.
Especially when you've dropped the catch. There's no one else to blame.
Absolutely. So they're looking for the ball there in the bushes.
I think the South Africans need to go and find that and just get the spare ball out.
There we go.
Looks like Dash has got the ball there.
So all the teams looking fantastic in their coloured uniforms. Well done to the kit team. Another excellent job for this tournament. Oh, full toss.
Oh, he's got away with that. Yeah, Joshy does the work there in the deep. He's probably in the worst part of the ground. I think that's where the water drains out there. It's very soft under there, so it's going to bubble.
So in other news, Bjorn, in the other World Cup going on in the Caribbean at the moment, I believe South Africa won a close game against the West Indies this morning. Did you watch any of it?
Fast asleep. It's too early for me, Ross. But that's fantastic stuff.
Yeah, unbeaten the Proteas. Long may that last. It's gone up.
This could be out.
It's going to be a good catch.
Oh, can you believe it?
Parried it over the crossbar for 6.
Actually probably would have carried there. It was a difficult chance, but
A valiant effort there. It's never easy when you're right on the boundary. But it's another chance goes down for Gerald Pike.
chance goes a bigging. Got to hold those catches, those half chances. I would like to see the fielder possibly a bit straighter there with that line he's bowling. Bring the long off straighter and get him to walk in from behind the boundary. That would have been a lot easier to take.
So a bit of news coming in from the South African dressing room. Change of bats. So new bowler, Edwin Sudu Haka. Looks like a right arm off spinner. Gerald Pike, 40 of 20. Jad Yardanov, 31 of 22. Oh. Bowling it into the wicket. That's well bowled there by Sudhakar. Just a single. So Pool A, this tournament is England, Pakistan, Bangladesh, the rest of the world, and Kenya. Pool B, South Africa, Australia, Kenya, Singapore, and the UAE. Pool of death there, Brian.
Top 2 from each only go through, so top 2 out of 5 go through to the semi-finals. So every match is important. You want to control your destiny and make sure you finish unbeaten, not rely on other teams doing the job for you.
Oh, it's well bowled there. Good area. So good start here by Sudhakar.
Yeah, it's looked useful.
Tossed it up. Jad Yardanov.
Oh, he's got away with that again.
One bounce into the boundary. So 4 runs.
Not a chance there for the fielders, but possibly an error on the skippers. I asked for him to come a bit straighter earlier on. They've got the extra cover there. He's bowling such a good line there. That's the only place he's going to hit it. Is
79 after 9. Setting up a solid foundation here for a massive score. One feels here beyond. So bowling figures. Joshi tidy, 2 overs 0 for 13. Dash 2 overs 0 for 15. KT 20 off his 2. Alamelu 23 off his 2, and Slaka 8 off his 1 over. Alamelu back into the attack. Oh, well bowled.
looking for 2 here. That's good running.
That's very good cricket from the South Africans.
Pike on 44 of 23, just 6 short of his 50 here. It's been dropped twice.
Yep.
He'll want to cash in and get a 50, and
No
South Africa will want to get him in the bank.
There's no comments in the scorebook, Bjorn.
Certainly not, Ross. So, knowing Gerald Pike, he'll want to finish with the flurry.
Yeah, great way to go to your 50 with the boundary. A maximum.
He's going to be targeting the leg side, very strong on the legs.
Oof. It's well bowled there by Alamelu.
Not the best looking shot there from Pike. What a throw by the keeper. I don't think Pike was expecting that. Lucky he had his bat down there. We saw a good run out from the ICC World Cup. I think it was Butler that did the work behind the stumps.
That was to run out the dangerous Klaassen a few days ago.
Sachin's obviously been watching a bit.
Yeah.
Picking up some tips from the pros. Lucky he didn't get a hold of that Arendorf. Just one bounce short of the fielder there in the deep.
Slapped away. Too long off. Just a single. So it's going to be interesting to see who the South Africans sending at number 3, Bjorn. Who would you think, given the game situation, they would go with?
I was just trying to look at their who they've actually selected at the final 8, starting 8, and I haven't actually seen, but I would put in Johnson.
Yep.
Especially after this platform's been set. He's quite a destructive batter.
batsman now set nicely. Weather set fair for no rain predicted. Oh. It's well bowled there by Joshi. The keeper just not able to hang on to it. Great shot there by Dan Poulton. Disappears over. Long on for another 6 here. Absolute scenes here at the Gymkhana here in Nairobi. Dan Poulton picking the length up early, freeing his arms through it. Another welcome boundary here for the South African men. Gone again. Straight down the ground. One bounce into the long off fence. So Dan Poulton on fire here. Leading from the front as captain. It's a fantastic knock this. Showing the maker's name. Held the pose. Great shot there by Dan Poulton. So 2 boundaries and 2 balls here. Joshi under pressure. Clipped down 2. Deep at wicket. It'll just be a single. So good bowling there from Joshi. Well bowled, good shot there by Gamble, just running it down to third man. Another single. So 170 after 18. Just 10 balls to go yet for the Singapore bowlers. I think now 200s on the card. The way these guys are seeing the ball.
Yeah, Singapore on the other hand, they'll be thinking a few wickets here just to dry up the runs, try and keep it under 185. They can only do that if they take wickets, I feel. Get new batters in.
So Dash.
Hit hard down the wicket, just the one though. Good start from Dash. Poulton on strike. little bit of shape there, Ross.
Yeah.
He's got the outside edge. It's not going to go. Phil's going to have to do the work here. Should be 3.
That's good running. Good bowling this from Dash. Bish getting around. He'll cut it off. South Africans will get back for 2. Oh, that's really good running. They're actually going to get back for 3. Not good fielding that.
Sloppy that from, is it Bish? Dash won't be happy. He's bowled well. Still going for 10 and over. Can he get a breakthrough? Found the outside edge earlier.
Dan Poulton has smashed it over long off into the commentary stand. What a shot there by Dan Poulton. Freed his arms out the middle.
He's got big levers, Poulton. And it was just too full. Freed his arms up there. Said thanks very much.
Dan Poulton on fire, 42 of 20, striking at 200.
Fantastic stuff by the skipper. It's wide. Nothing going Dash's way at the moment. He's bowled with good vigour, but it's got no rewards. 44 from his.
So 187.
So 187.
Yeah. So Joshi going to bowl the last over. Been tidy, 26 off his 3 overs. Gamble on strike. Heaved away. There's a man at deep mid wicket. Just be a single. This brings the dangerous Dan Poulton on strike. 4 balls to face. I reckon definitely going for 200, yeah. Oh, it's all bowled. Oh, the fumble.
Should have just been the one there. Brings Poulton back on strike. It's looked dangerous.
It's good bowling. That's from Joshi. Not bowling length. You know, length this stage of innings is dangerous. Batsmen can get under it and free their arms.
He's just bowling a little bit fuller than Dash did that last over.
Good. 2 balls, yeah. Do you think we've got a home run in the cards here, Bjorn?
Not the way Joshi's bowling. If he's got anything to say about it, Ross.
Yeah. So final ball.
He's been the pick of the bowlers for me.
It's got big. There's a home run. It's disappeared over mid-wicket.
You called it, Roscoe.
What a shot there by Justin Gamble. Ends the South African innings with a home run.
I thought he had towed it for a minute there, but it just kept on sailing.
Into the trees. What a shot there. And just gives South Africa that extra momentum going into the field. 203 for 1 after 20. Justin Gamble ends on 47 of 24. Dan Poulton, 48 of 23. Quick look at the scorecard. Gerald Pike, 52 of 26. J.G. Arnold, 51 of 32. John Dre, 2 of 2. Dan Poulton, 48 of 23. And Justin Gamble, 47 of 24.
That's a healthy looking scorecard for the batters, not so much for the bowlers. I'm going to be licking their wounds coming into the second innings. Josh used the pick of the bowlers there. Went for that home run, unfortunately, which took him to an economy rate of 10.5. Dash bowled his 4 overs for 11. Sandeep, 4 overs for 41. Alamalu, 4 overs for 37. And Edwin Sudurka picking up the only wicket. He bowled a tidy spell, 4 overs for 36, but not much to write home about there in the bowling column. Edwin Sudurka, the only one get with any prizes there. So it's all up to the batters now. Bowlers have done their job for Singapore. We're going to have a short break and be back with you at the start of the second innings.
Welcome back to the run chase. Brian Ellis going to open the bowling for South Africa. So South Africa going with the power play. Looks like they've got a slip in place. So Joshi on strike. Edwin Sidakar, the other man opening. Here we go. It's well bowled there. Brian Ellis got some gas there, it seems. Oh, he's gone with a short one. Top edge. There's a man out there. That fine leg. So Singapore underway. It's well bowled there by Brian Ellis. It's got a bit of pace there, beyond.
Yeah, Brian's a very useful bowler. Hits his line and length early. Bowls a heavy ball, Ross. Oh, and they're looking sharp in the field there.
Yep. High intensity there from the South Africans. Coming off a high off the way their batting innings ended with that home run from Justin Gamble. They do carry the tag of one of the tournament favourites. Oh, it's just gone over.
It's a boundary. He's timed it well. Half a chance there for, I think it's Gamble there, or mid on, mid off. It's Skipper Polton. Just over his head.
He was just rushed, eh? Hitting it over mid-off. Trying to hit it over long on, it seemed.
Timed it well, though.
Yeah. So, Lesego going to bowl the second over. Okay, Johnson standing at a sort of almost a third slip there. It's a good start there by Lesego. Good shot there by Joshi. Good running. Hit it straight to the man, but set off quickly. So, looks like Edwin Sidakar will be playing lots of shots. Looks like he's been given license to tee off from ball one.
And why not, Ross, when you're chasing over 200?
Absolutely right, Bjorn.
And not chat for a haircut and throw a bit of caution to the wind, a few boundaries, and maybe there'll be a few nerves in the South African change room.
Ooh, Well bowled there by Lesako. Just going past the outside edge.
It's one of the pick of the bowlers for the Global Jets at the Indian Super Series tournament held earlier this year.
He was quality. Looks like he's got a new haircut as well. Stylish man.
Why not? Have a go. Ooh, he would have been in trouble there.
Not great running there by Edwin. So 2 overs complete, 7 for naught. A massive 197 required of 90 balls is the maths for the men from Singapore. Brian Ellis again. Swing and a miss there by Edwin Sudaka. So Edwin Sudaka playing lots of shots here, but not getting bat on ball. He's just to watch the ball. He's got an open stance. He's showing the bowler all 3 stumps. He's bowled him. A leg stump. Goes cartwheeling out the ground. Well bowled to Brian Ellis, and that's the first wicket for the South Africans.
It felt like it was just a matter of time, the way he was swinging there. Just needed to get one to you miss, I hit. It looks like Sheldon Mangru sitting out today. He's probably the quickest of our quick bowlers for South Africa.
And Grobler, the shorts on there.
So a really strong squad they've got, the South Africans. I think 2 of their top players sitting out today. They're all strong. It'll be interesting to see who they select for their games going forward. They're in the driving seat here, Ross. So it's going to be hard to drop any one of these players.
Tell you what, Bjorn, I'm looking forward to Thursday. Big clash against Australia. There's going to be lots of chats, lots of sledging.
There've been lots of friendly banter going on. They know each other from the last World Cup and the tournaments on the circuit. Sam Lang, the skipper, not afraid to hold back of a few chirps there, Ross. Very popular guy. Always does it in the right manner.
Yep. So, new man in, Ashish Gandam. So, big task here for Singapore. Got to build some sort of foundation for this run chase. Off the mark straight away. So, although the South Africans have got all the fielders up, they're still able to hit singles to them. Sort of defeats the object, either saving 1 or 4. Oh, it's well bowled there by Brian Ellis. It's a bit of a late away swing. So 3 overs complete. The score is 8 for 1. 196 off 85. It'll be interesting to see how South Africans rotate their bowlers. What spells their bowl.
8 for 1 off 3. I'd give these openers are doing a great job for their team. If I'm the skipper, I'm going to bowl them 3 out here. Try and pick up another 2 wickets early doors. Keep Singapore under 30 for the first 6, and they'll be under huge pressure.
So Lesego into second over, very tidy first one. Cuts off his legs. There's a man down there.
A bit too straight on that occasion, and it's a boundary. A lovely shot there by Ashish Gundam.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. Nice little leg glance there. A welcome boundary there for the Singaporeans. Gandam looks a good player. Nice technique. Head over the ball.
Much better ball there by Lesego. If he faults him on anything, sometimes he does stray down, but too straight. He wants to keep his line outside off.
Just good bowling. Just taking the pace of it slightly there. Lesego. The key in this format, Bjorn, is always got to keep changing it up, keep the batsman guessing. If you bowl the same ball too often, the batsman will line you up.
That will work it out eventually. Some quicker than others. He's charging in Lesego.
Oh, he's bowled
him!
Now the off stump goes cartwheeling out the ground.
Lovely sight for the bowler.
South
12
Africans
for 2.
On fire. South Africans on fire. Sending out a big statement to the other teams. They're going to be tough to beat.
That's his best ball. That's brought the wicket there. Top of off stump. Fantastic start here by LMS South Africa, and they're showing us why they are the favourites for the tournament. We're going to know a bit more about where they stand in the pecking order as in the next match as Bangladesh, another one of the favourites of the tournament, take on the mighty LMS Pakistan.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So the new man in, Sandeep KT. Oh, as well bowled.
Oh, he's got him!
First ball, LBW. Darshak raises the dreaded finger.
Sandeep not happy with that decision, but he has to go.
There's no DRS here.
Jeez, it looks pretty adjacent.
Don't know if it was just the height maybe, but
He was showing his bat there, but the wicketkeeper caught the ball anyway, I think. I'd like to have one more look at that, Ross.
absolutely.
One more from straight on, one from the side. Refit by. Work your magic. It's 12 for 3 in the scorebook. That's all that matters at the moment. Lesego gets a second. The keeper's taking it cleanly, so if he's saying it hit his bat, he's out caught.
Yeah, he's out twice.
I think there was an inside edge onto the pad.
Don't know. Initially, it looked like an LBW appeal from the back leg, but it looked like it might have been hitting leg.
Look, it looked like it was going to be hitting the stumps, whatever happened there.
Yep.
If he did get bat on, it's out court. So he has to go, Sandeep.
So 12 for 3. Brian Ellis into his third over here. Singapore in all sorts of trouble. Oh, no.
Oh, this could be trouble. He's going to hit. Oh, it's overthrows. Worth the shy there.
Dangerous J.G. Odenhoff at backward point. Swooped on it.
So 13 for 3, Ross, yeah. I think Singapore been dealt a mighty blow early on. I think the game might be well beyond them from this stage, but they can use this time in the middle just to adjust to the conditions and get some batting practice out there, I think. And then have a look. They need to not lose a wicket in the next 5-6 overs. Just try and get some bat on ball, work the ones and twos, not worry about chasing the 191 of 78 balls. Just need to settle their nerves for the next 3-4 overs and steady the ship a bit. Just play the ball, each ball as it comes, not worry about the total.
Oh,
good fielding by Lesego there. Dan Paulson, good cricket backing up. Oh, it's going to be a boundary. I got the slip in. He's well played there.
it's a great shot by Joshi. Aiming it down to a vacant third man. Yeah, Joshi's going to have to play the innings of his life here to get Singapore anywhere near that total.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. A good head on his shoulders, Joshi. He won't be rattled by the situation here. So another great ball there by Brian Ellis. Singapore in all sorts of trouble here. The openers have made early breakthroughs, put a lot of pressure on the Singapore batsmen. I have to say, I think it was a good toss to win. All the dews gone from the outfield. Ball's going to stay harder a lot longer.
Shot. Slashed over, backward point. Few bounces into the fence. So welcome 4 more to the Singaporeans.
It's a very attacking field from South Africa.
So just looking at our social media, beyond Tulani saying hello from Soweto. How are you, buddy?
It's one of the famous last man stands umpires from Johannesburg, Soweto. He's done close to 3,000 games of LMS umpiring.
What a guy.
So bowled. Lee Malou on 6 from 5. Neo Joshi 7 from 8. Just need to get bat on ball here. A quick outfield. Ball still new and hard.
Solani bowling into the wicket. Good pace there. Sorry, Lesaka, sorry. Going past the outside edge, just beats him for pace there. It's gone full. It's well bowled by Lesaka. Just making sure batsman there gets back in his crease. So 6 overs complete. The score is 23 for 3. South Africans in the driving seat here. Looks like a change of bowler. I think it's going to be Kieran Foss. Tall man. Nice bowling action.
Kieran Voss plays for Sanson Royals. And Darren, the team owner of Sanson Royals, will be very excited. I'm sure he's watching this. One of his star players charges in, representing.
Fallen over there. I hope he's okay. He's up straight away. Should be fine.
And Sanson Royals recently won the SA Champs. A few tight games in that tournament.
LMS just putting his foot away from the ball, not getting to line. It'll be tricky to hit the ball with that sort of technique. Was well bowled there by Kieran Foss, just keeping the pressure on you. Every dot, run rate just creeps up slightly. 180 off 67 balls. Everest to climb here for the Singapore team. Slashed away. There is a man down there. A third man. It's a great dive there. I think that's Jandre Johnson. Oh, he's run him out.
I think he's safe there. I think he's safe.
Umpire's given him not out.
He slid his bat in there. Let's have a look at the replay.
It's a great dive there. Athletic fielding that.
It's a high standard.
Great arm. We'll need to... No.
We'll need to see from the side angle.
Yep. Get the square leg. Camera. That should have gone upstairs. So Dan Polton into the attack.
It's well played by the batter. It was decent in swing there. And he's played it late and just gently chipped it on the offside. And Dan Poulton, I think, could be a very useful bowler in the middle overs for South Africa. Quite a tall man, bowls from a high action, and he's got a very good slower ball that seems to get a lot of bounce, which makes it tricky for the batter. That's the quicker one.
Great shot there. Smashed over long on.
Not going to go. They're going to have to run it. Oh, very lucky there.
Kept the field interested all the way.
I think it just hit a little bubble there in the ground and got a bit of momentum. Looked like it was going to stop short at one stage.
But sloppy there from the South Africans. Throw going wide of Pike, unable to stop it, so they'll get back for 2. 36 for 3 after 8. Joshi 17 off 13. He looks a quality player. Nev Barath Ali Melu 9 off 13. So beyond your short time in Nairobi so far, have you enjoyed yourself?
It's always good on tour with you, Roscoe. The dream team back in action, back in Africa.
It's always great to be back.
Managed to get in a little bit of paddle.
It was a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. Some good setups here in Nairobi. Paddle Kenya. Looks like we've got Gamble into the action here.
Oh, left arm spin. Our main man just bringing some coffees here to the commentary box.
Thank you, sir. And so Gamble coming round the wicket.
Oh, it's a great catch there. Oh, no.
Well, they've gone for the double play there. Almost caught the non-striker napping.
Just J.G. Ardenov with a great catch. So there's no celebration. I thought it might have just dropped short, but... So another wicket. Another wicket for the South Africans. So the dangerous Joshi.
I was just going to say, I'd like to see him start coming over the wicket, but picks up a wicket. So I guess he must stick going around the wicket. Ross,
Yep.
You're a left-arm spinner. You know more about it than me. What do you recommend?
I think in terms of angles, coming through and around or left arm round, you
Get the ball to straight end.
get the ball above the batter's eye line. A little bit of turns, always in a...
Do you think there's much turn on that deck?
Not a lot at the moment. As the wicket tries over the week, maybe we'll see some at the end.
Really is in good condition.
It's always been a batter's game. Last man stands.
A few grounds around the world that will counter that argument, such as New York, John Orr, a few others, where it's a bit tricky to get in. Scores of 120 are tough to chase down, but I think this is a really good wicket here. I think 200 won't be the last time we see that on this ground. Now, once you come in the over,
He's bowled
he's
him.
bowled him. Just gave that a little bit of loop, slower through the air. He's lost his balance and his shape, and that's a fantastic start for Justin Gamble. That's what he's been picked in the side to do.
He's having a great game. Batted well, ended with that home run. Now he's picked up 2 wickets in his first over.
Oh, he's going great guns.
So the South Africans in serious charge here of this game. Singapore 5 after 9. The new man in, the wicketkeeper Sachin Pasu Mamamula, comes into bat.
Sachin, very friendly man from Singapore. Popular players on the circuit. He's got a big job to do for his team here.
Yep.
Kept well behind the stumps today.
So it's great to have Kirsty involved from the world, involved in the tournament umpiring, and
She's always keen to help out and get involved. I can see her walking around the ground and helping the umpires out with spare balls, and that's wonderful. She's going to be in action, I think, the next match.
yep. In terms of our World Cups, this is only our World Cup, it'll be the first female umpire we've had in a World Cup game. So that's great.
I don't think we've got a lot of lady umpires, so it's wonderful to have her involved and coming out from Liverpool to join us here in Nairobi.
Kieran Foss bowling rockets here.
Keeper standing up to him. Gerald Pike. Never quite cracked it. He was always one of the top run scorers in the Pretoria leagues, but never made it as a professional. Always there and thereabouts.
In the far distance, you can see the Bangladesh team here just walking around the ground, getting a feel for the conditions.
Oh, that's a great night.
This wicket's playing well beyond. Hard and fast.
You got to move your feet and get in line. Very tricky.
Weight transition beyond.
Body transfer, forward momentum.
So final ball. On the slow ball. Swing and a miss there by Sachin Pasu Mamamula.
Just a little step to leg there by Sachin, and he lost his shape there. He needs to keep that back foot anchored down and drive off it towards the ball. I think I was lucky to get away with that was Foster. I think that was too full.
Okay, so change of ends, yep. Dan Polton, ball is second over.
Oh, he's got the outside edge. It's going to be runs.
Good fielding there by Brian Ellis, third man. So almost impossible task here beyond for Singapore. 160 off 49.
No, as I was saying earlier, the batters now just forget about the targets and play each ball on its merit. Try and get some time in the middle. This will be their, I would say, if not their hardest match, one of the hardest.
Good shot there down the ground too, long off. So South Africans still, given the game situation, have high intensity in the field. They want to keep the momentum going through this week.
It's a nice looking shot there, just open the face.
So 47 for 5 after 11.
You don't have the card? This one you're supposed to, okay, you insert your card.
Too slow.
It's not a tap.
So Gamble into second over.
That's your fault. Uh, 50 up for Singapore. Gamble probably disappointed with that over, didn't pick up any wickets.
I know. Disappointing. So 12 overs complete, 51 for 5.
Kieran Foss coming into bowl.
Big win here for South Africa, beyond if this group does get tight. Net run rate.
Net run rate could come into it. So, yeah, you want to finish top of your pool to get the supposedly easier of the two semi-finals.
So Kieran Foss been tight. Just 6 from his first 2 overs. Oof, it's well bowled. Well taken. Good cricket all round there, beyond.
Except from the batter.
As a veteran keeper yourself, you impressed by Pike's form behind the stump so far?
Yeah, he's a tidy wicket keeper.
Looking at the South African team, they just got all bases covered, beyond. Strong in all departments. Good spinners, good all-rounders.
That's a bit loose there by Foss.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go against a really strong, powerful batting unit when they're under pressure, under the pump.
Slashed away, top edge. Few bounces into the fence. So a welcome boundary here for Session Pesa Masamula. A lot more required from those if the Singaporeans are going to get anywhere near this massive target of 200.
It looks like it should be a good 10-pointer here for LMS South Africa.
These tournaments, you always want to get off to a winning start.
It was a bit of a risky throw there by Pike.
Yeah.
Batsman looked comfortably home.
So right arm off spin of JG Ardenhoff. It's better well so far. Fielded well, took a good catch. So 7 overs to go yet. 145 from 35 balls.
So a nice little partnership here by these two batters. Sachin and Ali Malu.
Yeah, it's important time in the middle. Not sure how much cricket the guys in Singapore would have played recently. I know these South African guys have been playing the winter competitions in South Africa, and also just the recent SA champs, which they all would have been involved in. Get out to long on, just a single. So tidy first over there by Odenhoff. 63 for 5, 14 complete. Alumelu, 21 of 27. Session Pasu Mamamula, 20 or 12 of 14. So Justin Gamble, just third over here, 2 for 8 so far. So we'll get news from the toss, but as we look down from the commentary box, Pakistan and Bangladesh just doing the toss. As soon as we get news of that, we will let you know. Down the ground there by Session. So tight stuff here from the South Africans. Singapore just able to deal in singles. Tossed up. Full toss. There's a man out there. One bounce. It's Kieran Foss. So news from the toss. Pakistan against Bangladesh. Pakistan have won the toss and will field first. So that game will follow straight after this. Should be a cracking game. Pool A game. So Kieran Foss going to bowl his fourth over. Very tight. He's just 14 of it so far. So 5 overs to go yet. What's well bowled. Edge down to third man for a single. Bowled him. Full and straight. Session Passamula missed it. Off stump. Cartwheeling out the ground. Great sight for any fast bowler. So Singapore lose their 6th wicket. A well-deserved wicket there for Kieran Foss. He's bowled well today. So almost foregone conclusion here that South Africans are going to be the winners here by a huge margin. So the sun now broken through the clouds. It's going to be a hot afternoon. Highs of 24 degrees here in Nairobi at the Gymkhana. Okay, new man in, Satanshu Dash. Oh, it's on the pad, hasn't moved his leg. LBW appeal, the umpire, Peter, no doubt in raising the finger. So the 7th wicket falls for Singapore. And now Navbath Alimu is going to be last man stands. If you are new to this format, the last man bats on his own, can run twos or hit boundaries. No singles. So 16 overs complete. 71 for 7. A mammoth 133 of 20 balls. It's going to be interesting to see how Alimelu plays this. Is he going to look for twos, hit boundaries, or just block it? Okay, intentions are clear. He's headed straight out to long on. It's a comfortable catch there by Justin Gamble. And that's the end of the innings for Singapore. A big win for South Africa. South Africa strong in all departments. Controlled the game from ball one. Well done to both teams. And that's game one of the World Cup complete. As the players just congratulate each other, shake hands with the umpires. So well done to South Africa. So we look at the scorecard. Nihat Joshi, 18 of 15. Edwin Sudakar, 5 of 9. Gandam, 5 of 5. Sandeep KT, 0 of 1. Alamelu, 24 of 31. Bishwap Chatterjee, 1 of 2. And Session Pasamasamula, 17 of 21. 71 all out. Look at the bowlers for South Africa. Brian Ellis, 3 overs, 1 for 12. Lesego, 2 for 11 off his 3. Kieran Foss, 2 for 16 off his 4. Dan Polton, 0 for 14 off his 2. Justin Gamble, 2 for 14 off his 3. And JJ Ardonoff picking up the wicket and just going for 3 runs. So thanks for joining this broadcast. We're going to take a break. I'll be back with the next game, Pakistan against Bangladesh. Stay tuned.